Earlier at the meeting point in Kaizergracht in the Cape Town CBD for the SAFTU march, and they'll end up at the Civic Centre and Parliament. Our Vanessa Poonah is there. She's on standby for us. Vanessa, good afternoon. What's the turnout been like for this march?
Yes, good afternoon to you. We are here at Parliament at the moment, and I can say that since this morning early, where the marchers met at Kaizergracht before making their way to the Civic Centre and here at Parliament, I would say that the full 2,000, if not more, members that have been given permission to participate in this march have indeed come out in their numbers to support SAFTU's call against the national minimum wage. At the moment here in Parliament, just behind me, you'll see on the flatbed truck leadership from NUMSA as well as affiliates of the Union Federation are addressing the workers that have come out. Around me also I see that there are members of Fees Must Fall, the Fees Must Fall movement. There are unions affiliated to correctional services. There are also those affiliated to working on fire. And of course the clarion call today is that the Union Federation is against proposed amendments to the labour laws, saying that the right to strike belongs to workers in South Africa, also saying that 20 Rand increase is not a minimum wage, indeed it is a slave wage. So if I can just show you behind me on the truck here right now, there are speakers talking to those that have gathered at Parliament, telling them that students have been marching, for example, in the Fees Must Fall movement against the high cost of education, saying, speaking also to some of the workers on the ground, many of them in the metal industry, is telling me earlier on that the monies that they receive, the salaries that they are earning at this point in time is insufficient to even pay for basics such as bread and milk, saying to us that as the costs of foodstuffs, petrol, etc., the cost of living really increasing, that workers are finding it more and more difficult to keep heads above water. Also from the speakers just now, we've been hearing that workers in South Africa should not be paying for what they call and term a capitalist system, saying that it's not right that there are bosses, for example, across all industries that are earning thousands and hundreds of thousands of rands a month, and the workers themselves have to be satisfied, some of them even taking home less than 3,000 Rand a month. So we expect a memorandum to be handed over with this list of grievances here outside Parliament very, very shortly. A short while ago, a similar memorandum handed over to the city of Cape Town. And also, as part of this march, we've seen quite a number of water activists, for example, bringing this matter home to the city of Cape Town, saying that they don't support the tariff increases, for example, saying that here in Cape Town the issue of what residents are paying for water, for example, is also an attack on workers' rights and also the rights of people to be able to put food on the table. So that is the mood happening outside Parliament right now. We do expect that once the leadership has concluded the addresses to the masses gathered here, that of course this memorandum will be handed over, and all part of the nationwide shutdown called for today, opposed to the 20 Rand minimum wage increase.
Vanessa, just before I let you go, your sense from talking to people, do you get the feeling that they're hopeful that this march will bring about change, or is there a feeling that they're going to have to continue marching and continue striking to get people to really pay attention and get this minimum wage changed?
What I can tell you is that the message has been loud and clear. The leadership, the workers on the ground, they are saying that they are not going to stop. They will not accept this minimum wage. Workers are saying they actually have no choice at the end of the day but to put forward this call for government to re-look at this matter, saying that this minimum wage will not only affect workers of today, but going forward, workers' children will also be affected with rising costs, etc., and low salaries and low wages. So yes, I do think that the mood and the sense that we are getting here from workers is one of anticipation, but one also of utter rejection of this current minimum wage.
All right, Vanessa, thanks very much for that update. We'll leave it there for now. Our Vanessa Poonah live for us in Cape